incinerate a maniac.
Yeah,
Yo,
let's go.
explosion.
Yeah, nice. Hey, bidet! What's up, everybody? It is me, Sean, Tank Top, and I'm over here at Casa. Day Tank Top, I'm hanging out with my very good friends, Dustin and Morgan Drace over there at the dojo, Drace. How you doing over there, Draces?
Woo, dragons.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. Like
They're doing stuff.
Listen, we just got ourselves a fucking a dragon dad who stepped up, single father, trying to make it work.
Just trying to raise these kids in this world. And,
Yeah,
and you know
absolutely.
what? And he's got people trying to break into his house.
Yeah.
Spying on him.
Mm-hmm.
In front of his children.
Totally. Just
Weird,
yeah, and again,
this weird
just
elf pervert showing up at his house.
showing up in
creeping
his
on him.
house or whatever it is, just on stolen land. We're talking about all that shit because we're talking about Legend of the Vox Machina right now. We're on season 3, episode 2. The fucking show is back and it's moving forward in a big fucking bad way. We picked up almost exactly where the fuck we left off. They had a cool. They wanted. I can definitely see why they didn't want to like front load that conversation. Like just a bunch of exposition, you know what I mean? Like and kind of and setting it up where we were kind of mid mission, and then we got to kind of like relearn and kind of retouch up about midway through. But we got ourselves another vestige to get a hold of, and it's like the Iron Man vestige, basically,
Yeah,
like
pretty much.
this breastplate or whatever that we got going on that can like
Protect against dragon fire.
Can reflect it, yeah.
Or
it's
reflect
protect
it.
and reflect. It seems like
Also,
It kinda
probably you would aim it at the whatever his power crystal thing, and
Exactly.
it can destroy it. Maybe.
It's a Care Bear stare.
Yeah, Care Bear stare, if you will.
they want to do that. It's I would actually love to hear Grog say some shit like that. It's like, it's time to stare, like or whatever it's like, or like I would like to stare. It'll be interesting. Can it be like who wears it? Who puts it on? You know what I mean? I mean,
Well,
like
who doesn't have a vesticle? Grog has one.
Yep.
Vex.
Vex and
I
Vax have one.
I don't think Pike has one.
And Pike was deflecting some of that dragon fire for a second.
Yeah,
Mm.
probably.
And that makes sense as far as like you would want to give to your healer because everybody's like you got to that's number one. I mean, like I don't even necessarily play, but you got to protect the healer. That's that's a huge thing. And giving Pike that would be and because they're already kind of like a defense player and you got to do that. Like that would make sense. That would actually totally make sense. And I think
That's why I would give it to you.
Yeah, absolutely. We're like, you're the one, if anything happens, that you're able to stay safe. You know what I mean? And so we're running after and trying to and trying to figure out what's going on with old girl Ripley, woman of science,
that cape's
maker of
cool.
deals. Yeah. And she's super magical. Now she spent a couple of summers down in magical Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
and like,
Shut up about it.
yeah, and that, right. We're just like we're just showing off. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. I really hope that Kiwa kind of gets some sort of arc
Something,
as
because that
opposed
was
to just
like
being
the rating was a little
yeah.
rough on that one.
I get it. Like,
Like every scene, she's like, "No,
Yeah, right. I mean,
cool, I get it." But
well, I remember they kind of will do that sometimes. Like I remember we were kind of like slightly frustrated with Grog last season, where we just kind of came off of like the whole Percy, my fucking, my weapon is a devil, and like and talks to me,
again.
and then he's like, my sword is a devil guy, and talks to me, and so, but they did kind of wrap up the Grog shit like relatively quick, like and I think right when he got that new axe, he was just like, gung, gung, gung. It's like, are you talking? You saying anything? You know what I mean? Double checking and shit like that. So maybe we might be able to kind of get somewhere. I mean, but I think that they got a bunch of different avenues and a bunch of things that we can kind of get into. I'm ready to jump into it. You guys ready to go?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Fuck yeah. All right. Well, we appreciate you guys very much for hanging out with us as we go through Legend of the Vox Machina. If you guys want to get early and uncut access to the next episode, episode 3, you always want to get it right now. And that's if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching this on Patreon, you are caught up, my friend. Like unless like wherever that happens. But if you guys want to get early and uncut access to the next episode of Legend of the Vox Machina, you guys can do that right now by becoming a part of the Patreon. It's the best way to support the channel. It's the way that you guys get completely full and uncut access to all of our Legend of the Vox Machina coverage, including episode 3 right now.
First of all, I was hoping
What? Naked.
Yep.
we could.
Cans out.
Of course. Would you like to talk before?
Cans out.
Yeah, dude.
She's like, you brought glasses, I brought cans.
So you guys just click that link in the top end comment or in the description below. You click that, head on over. $5 is all it takes to get an entire month's worth of drops. So you guys could potentially clear most, if not all, of this fucking show by jumping on that tier. So we guys hope you guys can start doing that, or at least just like what, $5-10 or whatever. So nothing. So we guys hope you guys can start doing that. But if you can't do that and you still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like and subscribe, ring the bell thingy, because that shit always helps. Never fucking hurts. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with us.
I have the vestiges. We're nearly there.
Oh shit. Okay.
Orthax. It has a name.
You never bothered to ask.
We just
Yeah.
She's definitely like 1,000% hornier since
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
gotten magicified for sure.
Share your gifts with the wide
Ooh, that's a cool look.
Fun shot. There we go. Okay, cool. We get the
Yeah.
thing now. And I wonder if we're gonna. Ooh, is this new or is this?
It feels. Is this new? I mean, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
this
is different.
totally
Very
new.
different.
Okay.
No more guns.
Yeah, that's cool.
Ooh. Interesting.
They're already searching for us.
Think they'd take kindly to a coquettish wink?
Believe me, I've tried.
Ooh.
Sean, I know you carry more than just
Before I change my mind.
Ooh, a fan.
Here we go. Of course. Oh
Cute.
shit. Nice.
That was easy.
Your pepper box was a fine beginning. But imagine if there were 100, 1,000.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Oh, we're gonna get the fucking
That's equality.
gunpowder arms
That's
race here with this-
Indiana.
Yeah, that's America.
Every
Yeah,
washmate, every downtrodden.
That's Eridos acid. We used it in the clasp.
Oh, I'm Vax. I was in a thieves guild. I'm so cool.
7 days a week.
Quit flirting, you two.
I know.
Come on.
Oh shit.
I know the place. Unfortunately. Come on.
Oh no, we got found
shit.
out. Oh, there's a dirter.
Oh, it's the dirter right there. Does she know that he's the? Oh my god.
Hey, that's my daughter up there. Look too young to be a dad, but yeah. Hey, you gonna finish that?
Oh my god, look at this guy. He's going full
he's gonna
fucking
need a few
3-6
more.
mafia, man. Leave your drink around me. Believe that drink don't get drunk up.
This next ditty is about a girl I met across the sea in Nicodronis. Well,
Where?
it caught me by
Wait,
surprise.
where?
Well, into the
Over here.
I got this one.
Motherfucker.
Truly. Literally.
You want to mass produce your weapons.
Our weapons.
Oh, come on.
Even if it could work, it would release.
She's like
brutal
she's
violence
gonna Edison this Tesla right here. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we'll make it together, and then I'll cut you out of it and leave you high and dry like a dog.
My factory is inevitable. Wouldn't you rather be the one at the controls?
Dude.
Wow.
Jesus. Yeah, change the system from the inside. That always works.
Shoebod's sensational sundries?
Asshole even ripped off my font. I'll see what he does.
Sorry about earlier. I just.
Didn't believe me? No one does.
Didn't believe.
Well, I've got good news and bad news.
Oh.
We'll think of something, sister.
How? If we lose him,
Then it'll only be you left to fuck.
Oh, you got me.
Oh my god, a lot of farting in this season.
Yeah, he is.
But also how they know about guns.
Have you ever seen weapons like that? You know, in real life.
Oh, maybe she's got some little
Yeah.
whispering birds or whatever.
They got a
Yeah.
bang bang gun.
Can you tell me where?
Yeah, it's over here. They're just gonna
Yeah.
take him right there.
Right? kids are so stupid. Sorry.
So like I heard that.
Northwest, past the Temple of Onyx. 10 minutes away.
Uh-oh.
But sometimes you just gotta run.
Oh wow, okay. These guys are fucking. These guys are powerful.
Yeah, these guys are cool.
Oh shit. Oh, I mean,
Gotta
is he the
rescue.
only one who gets captured? That'd be hilarious.
Have to shake them too.
I'm assuming they're gonna get caught and they're gonna have to bring him to the head of the thing. He mentioned the head of the order of these guys. We probably gotta go talk to them.
Might have to rethink the whole shaking thing.
Funny.
You're not making this easy on me, are you?
Did you make it easy on me and Mom?
That's
Like I didn't know that you existed.
extremely
Yeah.
Not to completely
Traveled
take him off the hook,
thousands of
but he
miles for
didn't.
this
I don't think.
conversation.
You came all this way for me.
Well, yeah. I mean, technically, we needed this item that might help save
This
the world. but
fucking
you're right up
asshole.
there.
No, you didn't.
Of course.
Did you hear about the break-in at the archives? Someone got killed.
Oh, he's gonna peel out and leave her
she's gonna
high
have
and
to leave.
fucking
She's
dry.
gonna be upset.
Oh, come on.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Ugh.
His soul will be mine. Calls to him.
Oh, is he like getting like influenced maybe a little bit, or is he
Very disconcerting.
find some time maybe?
Merely echoes my excitement.
What if he does something where he rigs it to blow up and destroy itself?
With magic and engineering, you can fashion an incredible power source or incinerate a maniac.
Yeah! Let's go!
Explosion.
Yeah! Nice!
Explosion.
Grab it!
Grab it.
You toy with us. No, we need him.
Honestly.
He does her own personal little angry bird Palpatine, just sitting there just going, do it! the whole time.
She's got 2 vestiges!
Well, shit.
Yeah!
I thought I lost you.
Oh god.
Aw.
There we go.
I'm fine.
There.
Ooh.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh! Fucking in the line of firing right now.
Oh, they've all. She died already, though, didn't she?
Yeah.
Find me when you're ready to accept.
Oh, fun. Leave it with a temptation. That's a good one.
Pike!
Ew.
gave her the Wolverine special. Squeeze them bullets out of there, yeah.
What did you do?
All right.
Okay.
What have you got to say?
You mind if we walk and talk?
What?
Great, come on.
Okay, at
Yeah.
least he
Yeah, it
sticks
didn't
up
go
for
through.
All
her.
right,
Okay.
yeah. He's trying.
Spill it.
This place looks like it smells good.
Oh,
You know?
yeah. Those guys look cool.
If I hadn't gotten myself captured, we wouldn't be
Juggernaut
here.
looking dudes.
Yeah, kinda, right?
We did break.
Hi.
Dang.
Ooh, interesting.
Got a baby dragon.
Oh, wow. This is an androgynous legend over here.
If it
And
pleases
feet.
you, our
Yeah.
testimony will
Yeah,
It has
dude,
been
the
decades
feet,
since such a
feces are pretty
heinous
big.
crime has-
This psychotic scientist, she killed your friend, who's actually the one who sent us here, even though I said we probably shouldn't listen to her. And I'm not helping.
Stick with the part of the story that helps you. Come on, babe.
Your
Like-
Highness, please.
Were you not here to steal them?
Technically, yes, but we...
Borrow them. Put them back
yeah,
when
right?
you're done.
Yeah. Once we're done.
Carrying a custom black powder weapon. The exact kind used in the crime.
Yeah.
That alone is enough evidence to convict.
It's a bad look.
However, if you confess,
Oh, dude, these guys are crazy looking.
then I have no choice but to sentence all of Vox Machina to death.
Stop! It was me.
Percy!
I did it.
There you go.
Prepare him for the transformation.
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 What are they gonna do?
Into a corpse?
Percy!
Interesting.
Uh-oh.
Where were we? Oh, yeah. I just want to be in your life. I'm your
Like your
father.
Come on, dude. Don't throw up.
Yeah, he's gonna throw up.
Go back to your pathetic little adventures and leave me alone.
No, Caleb.
Ew.
Please, no.
Well, why did he get so drunk? Like, I know he drinks a lot, but...
Yeah.
Scanlan?
Ew.
Oh, he looks especially terrible now. Just been on a bender this whole time.
You guys were in trouble, and I couldn't be in two places at once. Pike, I blew it with her.
Oh, Scanlan, I'm sorry. Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
We will transform it into something more honorable.
What are they gonna do to him?
Oh, he has to be one of those things.
Oh, he's gonna turn into one of those dudes? Oh, shit. Cool lighting. That was a cool shot, that big wide shot. That was fun. Ooh.
Objection! My timing's just... wow. Your evidence? I have new eminence to present. I need my sword.
Can't have you watching.
The group known as Vox Machina is cleared of all charges.
Did they all not know that the... Oh, because he had the sword with him.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. He had the sword and the broom. He had a bunch of fucking useful ass shit, you know?
But I am to blame for what I made, for letting it loose in the world.
Okay, Oppenheimer.
Yeah, I was about to say he's going full fucking Oppenheimer over there. Absolutely. I guarantee he has less awkward sex though. That's for sure.
Probably.
I guarantee. Like
That would be true if she had actually stolen the plate of the Dawn
With a
Manta.
decoy.
it was a fucking decoy. There you go.
But then how
Nice.
did it power the explosion?
Well,
And
I
monitored
don't think
his
it.
onset
I don't.
through
She
Tal'Dorei.
needed him to create the thing
Really aware
to
that he
make.
or
I think
someone
it wasn't
allied with
proving
him
it. It wasn't being
harmed
done.
the
It was what she
plate.
wanted to have
I did
happen.
Then where's the real one? And can we, like, just borrow it?
Yeah, just borrow it. Yeah.
Hells? As in hells? Hells?
Blood and demons and all that cool shit?
So if we want the plate, we have to go to...
Hell.
Fun.
Yeah.
I'm grog in this situation though. I'm just like I want to see that shit.
Yeah.
Or that's like when you're like the horror hound with your friends and you're talking and you're and they're telling you about like all this like this crazy shit that goes down in this horror movie and you're like yeah no that sounds awesome and you're like no it's fucking horrible. It was so bad. Okay, cool. So like we're setting
Go
up.
get demons.
Gotta go get a demon, and maybe this and this is kind of structurally sort of similar-ish to 2, where they're like, because they met up with old Sphinx gal, and she's like, you gotta go talk to my fucking
You gotta go over here.
my one and
Side
only.
quest.
You know what I mean? Like side quest. Well, I mean, like it's like you gotta. It's very D&D, very video gamey. Like we gotta grab this to like level up and
your
shit.
vestige is in another castle.
Yeah.
The Scanlan scene was a little strange. You know what I mean?
Weird.
Like,
I mean, I guess they just needed him to do something else.
Yeah.
It was just weird. And I'm like, so what was your plan, bro? Like, just, I get it, you're nervous, so you drink, but I'm like, you wouldn't have what is the thing that you wanted to tell her? It's weird.
I guess, I just wasn't totally, I wasn't like the thing that he really, like, other than just like reconnecting, which is fine.
Sure.
But also, it's like I guess it's one of those things where I don't think that he's ever quite. We know that he likes to indulge, and we know that he likes to kind of like do, like he likes to party, and he's a big, he kind of lets his vices sort of kind of maybe get the better of him, or maybe cloud his judgment a little bit, or that's definitely like what's kind of run him, into trouble in the past. I guess I've just never it's like and this would be really, really super dark and kind of interesting if they wanted to get into it. But like if he had a drinking problem, like if he did, like if he legit, you know what I mean? Like I guess
stop.
it just right. Like, but I guess it just kind of didn't. I guess I've just from what I can recall. I mean, like unless I'm forgetting something, and maybe there's something else in the campaign or something like that. But like that's been like where he wasn't able to like hold his liquor.
Or they just wanted to have a funny scene where he's vomiting.
Yeah. And sometimes that's just what they want to do.
I don't know. There's a certain thing like with some of this word is like they're kind of kicking a character to the side because the plot needs, because he can't have the truth-telling sword because that would just kill the whole story. Because you would, like, the second you get captured, you would be like, here's the sword, and you know the truth. Totally. And it's like, so, but I'm like, I feel like, I don't know, sometimes I'm like, okay, so what are these scenes telling us about the character? Or are we learning anything? And it's like, we learned, I guess, that she is a working musician and that he...
I genuinely think that he's still like he's terrified of her in a certain sense, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's obviously a part of it, but
I just didn't quite see the arc of like where these scenes. What did we learn, or how did it move it forward? And I'm like, or did we just want to have like, it's funny, he's fucking up with his daughter, and then but also we just need to keep him somewhere that's not with the group.
I think there's also an element of it. Maybe this is kind of where they want to go with it, or at least it was where he said where he's like really upset and he's like, I can't be two places at once, but he wanted to pretend like he could. He wanted he wanted to like he doesn't, like, you know, he's talking about, you know, like, you're my family, like, and it's like, what are you talking about? Like, we've already established you got a family, like, you know that you got a family, and like, and reconciling that you cannot be like, or like, you just got to redefine yourself in a certain sense, like where you know, of like, or at least what you're capable of, and not like overpromise or, you know, be that kind of as a recovering people pleaser myself, you know, like where like I will like literally just kind of like, you know, I will give the rosiest possible, you know, like scenario to everybody and then end up disappointing everyone. You know what I mean? Like he kind of pulled through in the end. I totally didn't know that was an element of what the sword could do. To be totally to be 100%,
I didn't remember
100% candid. To be 100% candid, I didn't know that was.
I thought he just sang and it when he sings it powers it, or
it's like no.
Or is he just singing with the sword?
Singing is his power up.
Oh,
anyway,
okay.
So
I think it's sort of like. I think the sword kind of just generally kind of raises the tide of like all of his existing powers or similarly. Or at least that's as far as I understood it. It was one of those things where it's like I would have been a little eye-rolly if we would be like, oh my god, I have to go, and then he leaves her high and dry. You know what I mean? Like, or whatever.
That I thought they were going to go there, and I appreciate that they didn't.
I'm glad that they didn't. I think that what they kind of came up with was like, I think maybe could have been finessed like a teensy bit, like, you know, like just a teensy bit better in a certain sense, but like I get in the way that I think that he is having a hard time reconciling like what his responsibility to her is and what his responsibility is to the fucking group and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, and so I don't know. I think it's kind of more worth putting it.
I think what we're running into right now is that this is a show that is being made to order from the campaign. So I think that we ran into an issue where he probably wasn't there, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. He probably wasn't there, and then when he did show up, they had to find a way to put him back in the and they're saying like, he's got this sword, and he's like, oh, I've got the sword, and they're like, shit, that's how we get out of this. So like, you know, in an easy way to do that is like, you know, at some point there might be a daughter thing down the line that they couldn't have, you know, any sort of actual reconciliation because like something else happens, you know, maybe in the campaign. I would have accepted just he goes, he's like, I have something to do, and he just goes and sits in the back and he watches and he just like, that's my daughter. And he never even talks to her.
Honestly.
We just get a cool number, we just get a song out of it, and we just watch her perform, and just you see him be like proud of her.
And maybe he
leaves,
then he just leaves her alone. And then he leaves a note, and then he goes like, "Hey, if you want to,"
and he leaves like a big tip in the basket with his note, and it says like,
because then it doesn't have to change the storyline of whatever happened with them, really. And it's just a moment that it's a character beat that you can. That's I think accessible because you needed to be like, well, where did he go? So you had to do something with it.
Like they should have made it mysterious. And we're like, where did he go? And then you realize,
it becomes the basement.
Well, no, mysterious, and then they cut.
Where was he
and
the
it's
whole
like,
time? And then you cut to
and
him,
you see the daughter
just being like, Like, you know, like that could have been, or just a way to arrange it a little bit.
It didn't have to be a mystery, but like he's off screen and we're like in the back of your head. You're
like where the fuck is Scanlan? You know what I mean? Like, or whatever it was. And that'd be kind of heartwarming. Whereas I think, like, we kind of smashed these two characters together, and they kind of didn't leave with anything kind of being illuminated or changed.
No.
Fundamentally between them, because she was still just like,
same scene
you're a disgusting fuck up, and I don't want to talk to you. And it's like I'm covered in puke, and I'm just gonna go hang out. I'm gonna go back to Vox Machina anyway.
We just had that scene the last time they were together.
Yeah. So,
kind of, sort of. You know what I mean? Like,
so, you know, and maybe that's just our media literacy kind of coming out, where, you know, we're looking at, okay, there's an adaptation, and the character didn't have a chunk of time that was there.
Absolutely.
So, like, different mediums. You know?
And they're adapting it in certain things. Like, do you? And again, I actually. I definitely revel. I'm always now. I'm very kind of like interested to see like what and if like changes are there, you know what I mean, or whatever, or like how it's been adapted and shit like that. So yeah, just let us know in the comments if you guys know anything about that type of stuff.
I think that this is an interesting conversation to have in terms of like where we are in 2024 in how things are adapted from established media that people are so passionate about, especially with, you know, like think about like the new Harry Potter show. And it's like, you know, we had those first couple of Chris Columbus movies that were just fucking like by note by note by note by note, and it was like nothing different. And some people were way into that, and other people were like, well, it's just the same as the book. And then you get the later ones where you have like these artists are like, well, for time we can't show everything for budget. But that's kind of the beauty of like storytelling or cinema, is that you have to kind of cut some things to make it work. And you can't go into these little side dalliances that don't really move the story forward. They color it. And those still exist, and I think a lot of people just go, well, they didn't put Lady Stoneheart in, and they're mad, you know, and you're like, well, you know, is it necessary?
Kind of fucked up the story.
It kind of like derailed the story they were telling in the show.
And or are they too like afraid? Is this exactly what happened? Because also the other thing about like D&D campaigns is that, you know, there is an element of just kind of like on the fly, like kind of decision making and kind of what happens and shit. And like it could absolutely 100%, like sometimes you probably run into some stuff like in that creative, when those creative juices get flowing, and it's like, and then we're going to do this, and then we're going to, that's brilliant, and then we're going to do this. And then sometimes also, there's probably like a couple times where some people make some decisions in a D&D campaign that are really uninspired and lazy. You know what I mean? Like, or just kind of
like, do you want to look behind that box? You should look behind. Do you want to leave that door unlocked? You know, you're just like that. Sometimes you get a DM that's just like, come on, guys, like you're not. Like, I wrote this, I want you to do this thing, and you're not getting there. And that's just part of D&D.
Yeah. It's so interesting just because of the impetus of, like, where this particular source material comes from. And, like, how those things made sometimes on the fly in that moment, like, then become, like, text. For a fandom. You know what I mean? And I wonder, you know, and I think sometimes people can be very, very covetous and like overly so. And then I think sometimes, you know, like there is a time where you need to be like, no, like how do we really get the essence of what the fuck is going on here and shit? So I wonder. I mean, like it'll be interesting. Other than that, it was fine. I loved like all this new things. I love this new character, this cool, slick, androgynous kind of like interesting like emperor person. You know, like
is she a dragon? You think?
She's got a baby dragon.
Got a baby one, and they got the eyes.
Those lizard eyes.
Well, they weren't quite lizard eyes. They sort of looked like Ripley's eyes. Remember when Ripley had like the half eye deal or whatever it was? Like, and also like can do deals and or. Like, and
and went to hell to put
can kind of just really like has a safety deposit box in hell. You know what I mean? Like maybe so maybe there's something going on there, and maybe demon. Like there's a bunch of motherfuckers kind of like the I can't remember the name of the Angry Bird, but like the Angry Bird God person, like is that a bunch of motherfuckers that like is he like the what do you call it?
Dr. Bird,
Is he
Well,
from?
because
Is he
there's
from?
a plain Dr. Bird. There's the death bird lady. It's like,
Yeah.
I feel like a bunch of birds.
There's a bunch of birds, a bunch of bird persons out here. You know what I mean? Like practicing demon bird law. You know?
Yeah. The legal tender.
Bird law.
But I do like this. I like you have to go to hell. Like that's that was fun. And
I'm
the fact
excited
that
about that.
That's fucking cool.
We're all grog right now.
Yeah, we're all, but we're a couple of grog. Yeah, we're just a couple of grogs right now. Like we're all the.
Wait, did that one guy just get arrested and he's in jail?
Which one?
Are they just going to go to the pansexual legend?
Oh no, he was with them.
He was with them.
He was with them. Yeah.
I thought he was
that
just
would have
sitting
been
in
funny
jail
though. That would have been
somewhere.
hilarious. Like because he's one of those things where he just like. It's like, listen, I quit. I told you that I'm not coming in on my days off. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if brunch is snapping. I'm not coming. In. I'll be there in 45 minutes. You know what I mean, or whatever. You know what I mean, like, or that type of shit. You know what I mean, like that was definitely that big energy. You know, I'm trying to draw healthy boundaries, and he was doing it pretty good. He goes like, all right, cool. You guys go ahead and do a crime. I'm gonna fucking go down the street and get a drink. You know what I mean?
Sometimes when
like,
that dick is that good, you just can't deny it.
No, that's true. And like, he should have went with Scanlon, honestly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and he maybe could have kept him, like, you know.
Honestly.
We're going to hell. Like you know what I mean? We're rolling out. We're going to hell and find some more fucking flamey bird people or whatever the fuck's over there. Who the fuck knows? Whatever that is, you guys are going to be able to check it out because we're going to be rocking episode 3 right now. And if you guys want to see episode 3 before anybody else does and see if, and get a gainer at that, you guys can do that by becoming a part of the Patreon. The link, it's the best way to support the channel. And the link's at the top end comment or the description below. You click that, you head on over, you hit us up. It's just $5 over there at the Toon tier, the animation tier, and that gets you full and uncut access to all of our Vox Machina coverage, including all of our uncuts of all of our backlogs, and then early and uncut access. Every time we make a drop on YT, you get the next corresponding episode completely full and uncut for your viewing pleasure. So we hope you guys consider doing that. But if you can't do that and you still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like, a subscribe, ring the bell thingy, because that shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. We'll check y'all later.